This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. We are an actual play podcast dedicated to tabletop role-playing games of all shapes and sizes. So strap in, grab your dice, and let the epic journey begin. And without further ado, on with the show.
Let's go with our opening shot. As per the usual, it is dark outside, and we can see the underbrush of trees, and there's a light fog that is covering most of the ground. The fog splits, and we see a muscular paw thump into the ground. We see its talons extend and retract, and we can hear the low growl as the camera begins to dolly up, and we can see the dark shape like a very large panther through in between all these trees. And as the camera keeps dollying up, we see a very familiar clearing. And we see the red and white lights coming, red and yellow lights coming from this clearing. And as the camera begins to go down over top of the back of whatever this thing is that is prowling through the woods, and it comes up, we see the trapped amateur occultist surrounded by a ring of energy, and the camera has extended from the woods, gone over the clearing. It starts going around the track of energy. First to the first young man, Billy. Yeah, little Billy.
Spin XO.
Yeah, spin. Yeah, spin. With his hands pressed against it looks like his hands pressed against glass, and as he's pressing against it, the white flakes of energy coalesce around his hands. We can hear someone else talking, but we see Billy just looking straight ahead, and the camera keeps going past him around the circle, and we see Sage. And Sage is going back and forth, hands pressed up against, again, what looks like glass, the mystical field that has Sage trapped. And from there, it keeps going along the track, and we get to little Dylan. What's left of Dylan. His skin has gone from gray to a more putrid green color quickly. Large welts have built up on his what used to be handsome face, and he's hunched over inside this dome, and he's rhythmically smashing his head up into the top of this thing. And the camera zooms in on Dylan. His face is down, and when his head looks up, his putrid, glowing yellow eyes, very bright. It's the same color as the yellow energy runes that are going around the red. And he spit something nasty directly at the screen. And as it hits and begins to run down the screen, we get the ETU Raven logo, the letters ETU, and it keeps melting down. Oh, hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions. Let's roll some dice. My name is Chucky T, and I'll be your host, along with E. Morris, the Fanatical Fitter, and GM James. For East Texas University, and Totes Mago. East Texas University, a tabletop RPG powered by the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Savage Worlds are provided by the good people at Pinnacle Entertainment. You should visit them for all your role-playing needs. So as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, the players start with 3 bennies, and they don't have an opportunity to earn a 4th, while giving me a previously on. A 60-second highlight, just a highlight of the last session that was important to them as told from the viewpoint of their character. Players, which one of you would like to go first? Anyone?
Well, I don't think any of things I'm going to say are going to necessarily impact. I'm not going to steal any of anyone else's story because I was nowhere near where these guys went. So I'm happy to go.
Okay, so ready, set, go.
Yeah, so I got the black envelope with the silver writing that said Sage, and I opened it up and it said Meet at the Iron Skillet Restaurant. I got online to my friends Spin XO, Missy Miss, and Far Dylan, and they were all going. I was so excited because Rowan gave me the big room, which made me feel really good. Rowan let me borrow some clothes for the party, which I was going to go to after I went to the Skillet. And I searched the online menu to see what kind of vegan menu choices they had, and I had the salad, no dressing, no cheese, no bacon bits. I met Spin, Billy, Missy, and Dylan, and Bert, who I only knew as Captain previous. He took us to a house. He wanted to take us to a house about 30-minute hike through the woods. Told us about our first talked about our first magical experience, and we set up for a ritual. We did the ritual, which put a cage of light around us. Then Missy couldn't do it, and she got walked away by Captain, probably just to help her get back to her car. Of course. So we kept going, and then Dylan turned gray and looked all like sickly and weird. I couldn't I can't read my own writing here, but the energies of yellow and green started hitting me and Dylan, but not Dylan and Billy. So I was getting hit by these lights, if I remember correctly. But then Dylan turned gray and he said something, and I can't remember. If you could remind me what it was he said at the end. It was something like, I feel like he got possessed by the spirits of the founders of this secret organization, but I can't remember if that's what happened.
Oh, he was just happy that he pulled off the ritual first.
Oh, that's all that happened there was then he turned gray, though.
And then
I'm not crazy about that.
Yeah, and he has changed. Well done, James. Go ahead, take your fourth penny.
Woo-hoo.
We've lost Everett, but that's all right. Greg, would you like to go for that fourth?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, ready, set, and go.
So after dealing with my roommate Kent, complaining and arguing and whatever he usually does, and then also I've got this, apparently I see a ghost chick that is in my room all the time.
Ooh.
And once I got all that dealt with, I got dressed, cleaned up, took off to a party. I picked up some snacks and a pack of gum on the way. Went to the party and was checking it out, seeing who was there. Got somewhere through the party, and the ghost chick starts whispering in my ear, "Go talk to the drummer." And so when I went over there and started talking to him, the ghost chick had said something about want me to ask how his sister was, and he said his sister was dead.
Nice.
His sister's name was Joanne.
Right, nice.
It was the bass player, by the way.
It was the bass player. Now it was the bass player.
Okay.
It was Everett's character, Grant Tucker. Welcome back, Everett. Would you like to go for that fourth penny?
Heck yeah. So thank you for that. I'm multitasking at the Radio Salad Studios corporate barbecue grill. So
ready, set, go.
The night of the party. Grant is told about the party by Eric, his drummer friend. He dresses decently and grabs his stuff, heads on over to the party to play. He plays the gig, nothing big. He does well and plays the first set, comes down off the stage, porch, and just makes idle chit-chat. Later, Scotty tells me about the mangled ghost and explains that she is asking about Joanne. I inform her that she's dead. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, so I got 10 seconds to explain how confused that with Grant being slightly confused, how does he know about Joanne?
First of all, Greg, why don't you go ahead and roll?
look
roll
at
me,
Billy. Or look at
yeah,
Dylan, rather.
roll me a d6 for Billy. Yeah, poor Billy. Yeah,
Billy or Dylan? Oh,
Billy. Oh, Dylan. Oh, Greg, roll me another d6, please. I need to know if that's a crit fail. If it's a 1, yes, it is. If it's not, then he's just failed. Oh, beautiful. That is how you start East Texas University.
That's
A
right.
crit fail on a terror check. Billy has successfully and utterly lost his crap. Okay. So let's look at Sage, though. How's Sage doing?
You want me to do it? You know what I should.
Oh,
should-
God, yeah, because Dylan's not there
No, of
anymore.
course.
You
Is there
have
minuses to this or just straight up?
that would be a -2.
There we go.
You got it? Oh,
I
there
think I
we
did
go.
okay.
Yeah,
So I did
Yeah.
6 plus 1.
that's success.
That's
That's a
7.
raise. Nice. Okay, well, hey,
Well, 7's not a raise, but
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I had a -2, so it's all good. So I got a 5. The basic success. But I hold it together. I try to calm down Billy. I'm screaming, Billy, keep it together. Stay.
Oh, I have bad news.
Oh no, what's the bad news?
Billy is, well, I don't know. Everett, welcome back.
Hi, sorry, had to cut
Oh,
dinner.
Yeah, roll
You want me to look
me
it
the
up?
D. Yeah, roll me the D20 and add 2 to it.
All right.
See if little Billy's gonna
Low
have
number,
himself a
baby.
heart attack.
So
Oh,
14.
no. Oh, we got.
Frightened. Character gains the
Okay.
hesitant hindrance for the remainder of the encounter.
Oh,
he
hold
already
on. No,
has it.
see, actually, I like Everest better.
What's that?
Yeah.
What? He rolled it? I rolled it first.
Yes, I asked Everett to though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice.
It's all right. I forgive you. So yes. So 20 plus 2.
No, it's 18 plus 2.
That's 22.
Nope.
What
Look
does
at it
that
closer.
mean?
Look at it closer. It's 18 plus 2.
Oh, dang it. I mean, yay, Billy.
20 is just major phobia.
Yay, Billy.
Major
Lucky
phobia.
you.
You're not going to kill off my buddies that quickly. So far, you killed off 2 of my 3 friends. One of which is off screen.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. But yes,
Major
I do.
phobia.
So Billy is absolutely, eyes are huge, and his hands drop to his side, his head cocks to the right, and his mouth is just, it's moving, nothing's coming out, and it just drops slack jawed as he watches as Dylan spits, not so much spits, projectile vomits stuff all over this mystical cage. And that's when Billy's jaw just drops and his eyes get big and he just starts squealing like a little child. It is both horrifying and disturbing to watch all at the same time. Okay, now you said you want to try and calm him down.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
I don't know how well I can do.
All right, yeah, give me a persuasion roll. Well, okay, well, you tell me. It's either persuasion, if you're trying to be sweet talk him, intimidation, if you're trying to just basically tough love, or taunt, if you're just trying to bullcrap him.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to calm him down with nice words and
There you go. Go ahead. Why don't you try
reassuring.
a persuasion roll.
Yeah. Billy, come on, keep it together. Come on. I'm gonna toss a Benny at this one.
You sure?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, why not? This is my friend. This is
Okay.
what friends are for. So yeah.
Oh, there we go. Go ahead, take that Benny back. I like that. Tell us, what inspiration did you get that has brought Billy to at least stop screaming?
So I remind him that he's in control of his own emotions, that we are all in command of how we feel, and this is a moment when he has the power to decide how he reacts. And I give him my strength in any way that I can muster with my own.
Nice. Yeah, because as soon as Billy starts screaming, Dylan, or what used to be Dylan, snaps forward, smashes his head directly into, again, he's trying to stand up and he can't. So he's at a really awkward, hunched over, look. And as soon as Billy starts screaming, that's when what used to be Dylan starts just smashing himself against the magic bubble. Yeah, the camera shoots up through the branches and it stops on a close-up of Missy's face. Eyes are wide, just staring at the screen, and all of a sudden her head just kind of lops at a weird angle off the side, and as the camera slowly pulls back, thank you, Greg, that was good, we see hands around her throat. And then the body just drops. And as it continues to dolly up, we see the captain. That's a damn shame. Real damn shame, Missy. I had high hopes for you. I really did. As I said before, I spent a lot of time getting this together. Had to find just the right people. You'd be amazed. He's going into this long explanation about how he's going to bring an end to the chaos that's at this campus, and this is the way to do it. And the powers that be are going to reward him so well. And as he's saying this, though, he's grabbed her by the hair and by her shirt and is dragging her through the underbrush, mumbling something about where is that damn pond? I know that pond is around. He stops and he drops Missy and he hunkers down, and we see him getting really close to the ground. And as he watches, he sees two dark figures off in the distance, hunkered down, also milling around through the woods. And they get closer and closer to Captain. We see the captain's hand reach back behind him, and he goes into his back pocket, and he pulls out a nasty-looking switchblade, and he clicks it open. The two figures stop, and they look over in his general direction. And for a long time, cue up the suspenseful music of these people just waiting it out, and we hear a whisper. Think of the subtitles at the bottom of the screen saying, "Did you hear that?" And there's more subtitles saying, "I thought so. Let's just keep going. He's got to be nearby." And then the figures keep moving on. The camera starts to follow close to these figures, and as right now they're just silhouetted and in the darkness. And they keep going low to the ground, and it moves faster and faster and faster and faster. It hits the trail, zips off the trail, goes through the underbrush, erupts out, and we end up in the backyard of the Lambda. Cameras weaving around between the other college partygoers, and it gets to the back deck, and we see Grant Tucker and Scotty standing close, and we hear Tucker saying, "She's dead, man." Everett, Greg, you have the scene.
Dude, I'm sorry. Things have been weird since I got to here. Like I said, ever since I got to the dorm, I've had this ghost chick talking to me, and she told me to come over here and talk to you. So I wasn't trying to be like a jerk or anything.
Everett, there's a couple of things that may be registering with Grant right off the bat. One, how many drinks is Scotty holding?
Hey, just because I'm two-fisted.
There you go. So we got that. The undeniable smell of marijuana is also wafting around the place, pretty thick. You distinctly remember the other Lambda guys bragging about their strain that they have grown themselves, and that they were super excited to debut it tonight. Yeah. So what's old Grant doing?
I look at Scotty in a, thank you. I look at Scotty in a rather unbelieving look. Look, dude, this isn't something that you can joke about. And I don't know if all this drugs and alcohol going around is messing with your brain or some crap, but I'm not amused.
Right, and as soon as you take your hand off of him, Everett, why don't you do me a favor? Give me Scrant. I need a spirit roll from Grant at a -2, please.
All right.
Scrant.
Yeah, who the heck was that?
Anyway, shush your mouth, it's Grant. I'll make that stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spirit roll,
Yeah.
-2, please.
Sorry, got to get to the rolly thingy here. I'm only down to one monitor tonight, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did it roll?
Okay, so you got a failure. It's not crit fail.
Okay.
Okay, so it's up to you. You can drop a Benny on this. If you fail this, you'll have a temporary hit of fatigue. It's temporary. It'll be gone once the new scene starts. It'll just something disturbing has happened to little Grant. So it's up to you. You can take the failure.
No, I'm gonna keep it because I think it kind of follows suit with what's going on.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as you touch Scotty, there was a wave of nausea overtook you. But as soon as Scotty started talking this crazy talk, you pushed it aside. And then when you took your hand off Scotty, there's a instant flash. You swear for a hot second that there is somebody standing right beside Scotty. You can't see who. You can't get like a good detail of the person, because it's like Scotty is in perfect view, perfect resolution, but all of a sudden everything, your peripheral vision, everything behind Scotty is blurred. But you swear that there's somebody else standing next to Scotty, and all of a sudden everything comes back into, like, the whole world shakes for a hot second, and then Scotty's in perfect resolution, everything's in perfect resolution, and there's just a very much stronger sense of nausea runs through Grant, and you stumble back for a hot second. And as you stumble back, you hear, "Oh, hey, Slick, settle down, catch your grip, look out behind you. Come on, what is going on?" And as you glance around, there's nobody else around you except for Scotty. You tell us, what exactly is going on with Grant right now?
He's dealing with a little bit of a migraine, and
Oh, it's not little.
Well, I say little. I don't experience migraines, so work with me here.
Okay.
But what I would feel is the point of, I know I need to stay, but I don't want to interact, and basically, there is like a darkness kind of coming in a little bit in the vision. And yeah, that kind of messes with the whole I don't know, nauseous feeling in the brain a little bit.
Right. Well, and to make matters worse, so the crowd has come by, and all of a sudden the lead singer and the drummer come back.
Of course.
And they're like, "Oh, Grant, awesome. Oh, we thought you had left." And the lead singer doesn't look good. Like, he looks bad. And he's like, "My God, that was a 30-foot beer bong. and I did it right, they said. Oh. And the drummer, he comes by and he's sitting down, he's staggering, he just he's swaying back and forth. He's just like, oh, hey man, Grant, you're here. I'm so glad you're still here. Oh, oh, hey, drumsticks, man. And he's just swaying them back and forth. And the lead singer was like, okay, we gotta do the next set, guys. Oh man. Okay, Scotty, what is happening with this trio is up there and they're getting ready and they all look like they're about to do, that scene from Stand By Me all over again. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I'm just looking at three of them. I don't think shoot, I forgot Everett's character thing.
Grant.
I don't think he had necessarily been drinking, but I could tell he's not feeling good from the look on his face.
Yeah. And your dead companion.
And the other two guys, it's painfully obvious what the stage. I've been walking around with 2 beers, but I've only taken a couple of sips off of one.
Right, and your dead companion, is like, you need to back up. You need to back up like right now. And a lot of the crowd is gathering back up as they hear this little band, this little trio starting to get themselves set back up again. Go ahead, Scott. Greg, you can go ahead and move Scotty around. Where's Scotty going?
He's gonna back up. Oh yeah, he just backs up, and I kind of point out some of the other people that might be moving up. We might want to give them space. I think one of them is gonna blow.
Yeah, are you feeling that that's far enough back, or do you?
You know what? I probably
right
go
there.
back.
Stop. Go ahead as you are backing up because you're looking at these three strangers, and Grant is leaning against the railing, and he's got his guitar up. He's looking at it. He's glancing around. One eye is just twitching uncontrollably, and he's putting his hand up. He's touching his head up, and you can hear people in the crowd like, "Oh, look at the freshies! Oh, the freshies! Oh man, you guys! Oh, you hit them hard, didn't you?" And one of the hosts of the Lambda, like, "Oh, I guess that new batch is a little stronger than we thought." And Scotty, as you're backing up, all of a sudden someone bumps into you, and you get a whole crap ton of beer spilt all along your left arm and down the side of your body.
It's probably like one of the cups that I was holding when I bumped him.
Give me an agility check real quick because I'm curious. I'm curious to see if those also spilt. If you succeed, then you're good.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, wow. Hey, your athleticism kicks in as you get hit. It's just reflex and whatever, football, basketball, baseball, who knows. And Scotty quickly sidesteps, but we see the beers slosh around the cups, and Scotty definitely catches each bit of it. He staggers back, and
there's alcohol use here.
There's a beautiful short black woman with the colored eyes. She's got a skin tight shirt on. She is dressed to party, but her eyes are now huge, and her cup is still pouring a little bit out. She tips it up slowly. Oh my God, I am so sorry. And she glances around and she grabs another party goer who's got a polo shirt. It's gonna be a dress shirt that's unbuttoned, and she grabs him, pulls him towards you. She's using his shirt to try to dry you off, and she's going about, oh my God, it's like a mile a minute. She's apologizing to you.
I just look. I said, "It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead and let him go."
Yeah, she gets down to your waist before the other guy drinks back, like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Everett, within a matter of seconds, as the music starts up, the the lead singer, you know, he's starting into it. It's going good. And he starts up the first bits of the notes, opens his mouth, and he proceeds to projectile vomit all over the railing. Thankfully not on you, but he barely misses a few of the others.
As one does.
That starts a chain reaction throughout the crowd. And like I said, if you know, you know.
Now it sounds like a scene from Wayne's World where he says, "If you blow chunks, I'm going to blow chunks."
There we go. And the drummer, he tries to hit his drums and he misses and he falls forward. He smashes his head against the wall of the building and slides down. And Everett, you're standing there by yourself, desperately trying to keep the show going. I need you to give me a performance roll at a -2.
Bass solo. Hold on.
Scotty, as you're down there.
Is that including his fatigue? Or is
yes.
Okay, that includes his fatigue. Okay, good.
That's with the fatigue.
Okay.
Scotty, as you and this chick who bumped into you are watching and people are starting to perform their version of The Exorcist. Are you happy with that?
No, I'm going to Benny it.
Go ahead. One of the guys decides, like, oh my God, get a priest. Hey, everyone, that's my roommate. That's my roommate. And he's pointing up at Grant. Okay, got 6.
Excellent.
Go ahead. Roll another 6.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Wait, what?
He didn't have to Benny that, right? Like that would have been his wild die.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. If you send a Benny, go ahead, take it back.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 7. Minus 2 was a 5, so that's a success. So you're pulling it off. You know, going through this absolutely soul-shattering headache that is just rocking from your right eye up through your base of your skull, down your spine. You don't even know how your right hand is still functioning correctly. You pretty much think it's muscle memory more than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd is like, oh my God, they're backing up. And the Lambda guys are glancing around. Their eyes are huge. And Scotty, the girl, glances around. She hands you, like, she takes the cup and she drops it into the crook of your arm. She goes past Grant. She grabs the mic out of the guy, gives a sick look and kind of shakes it, turns around, and then she starts to belt out a song. Everett, I need a smarts roll. Also in a -2. I need to see if Grant can pick up what song she's doing. It's a modern number. You think you've heard it, but I need to make sure. Can Grant pick this up?
I guarantee this has happened in real life.
Really? Oh my.
There we
go. Oh, there we go. There you go. You're doing good. There it is. That picks it up. All right. Give me another performance. You can do this one normal.
I
You happy with that?
don't know what it is.
That's a 3.
Oh, no. There we go.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yes. What song is Rowan belting out right now?
Smoke on the Water.
There we go. Excellent. Love it. So you are accompanying her. The people are being like the Lambda guys that kick some into gear. They start ushering people away. They're literally pulling the drunk guy over the railing off the side, and and beers are being passed around. Rowan is belting it out. Grant's taking it up. What is Scotty doing?
Scotty just finds somebody that's kind of looking like he's getting ready to either blow or whatever, and I just kind of turn him away and him one of my beers.
Nice. There it is.
Send him
Yeah,
off
the
in
guy
the other
is starting
direction.
to get sick, and he looks at you and he takes the beer. Thanks, man. This is gonna help. and it just starts chugging it down, walking away. Yeah, you give him about 7 steps before he starts to erupt, but at least he's not erupting right here around everyone. All right, let's go back to the clearing. To me, Dylan is pushing himself against this. So thankfully, he can't get out, because you remember what Bert said before he left. Excuse me, the captain, asshole. Before he left, he said that people on the outside can physically get in, but you guys can't get out. Clearly, he's just an asshole and he wanted to trap you here, and apparently he wanted to kill you in the process. Yeah, why don't you do me a favor? So you got Billy's trying to talk, you got Dylan making a bunch of noise. I'm curious if Sage can hear or you maybe even see what's coming out of the woods. Give me a notice roll. No penalty. Like I said, there's nothing really, no penalties that apply. So there it is. So yeah. So as you're talking to Billy, there's an audible snap, and it's from the north of you. You hear the snap, and it's distinct, and the crickets and the birds and everything. Someone becomes very aware. You're very aware of the fact the only things making noise is what's ever left of Dylan. No idea what that is, but whatever's left of Dylan. Billy, who's just kind of chattering away, and whatever.
He's calmer, but he's still.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then there's that snap, and it is the cameras. The cameras in on Sage. You see Sage turn their head, and the camera slowly begins moving closer and closer to the woods. And we see it cuts back to Sage. We see Sage leaning forward, squinting, smacking the bubble, trying to get Billy to shut up. And Sage's eyes get big, and that's when you see the blinking red eyes. And then you see something dark start to push its way out of the woods. And for a hot second, it's a big dog, a big cat, and then it just vanishes. Except I mentioned earlier that there was fog. There's a thin layer of fog that has slowly been building up. Not only that, but you realize the fog is actually coming out of whatever is in the middle of this ritualistic sigil that's been put on the ground.
Right.
The fog, as whatever is coming out of the woods, is parting the fog, and it's moving slowly towards Dylan. And then that's when the growling starts. There's a flash of red. Something smashes into Dylan, yanks him up and out of the bubble. And whatever Dylan is trying to fight back, but something is latched onto his back. There is putrid smell. And you hear the sound of crunching and ripping. And the camera cuts away and we see Sage, and Sage's eyes are huge. Is Sage going to watch what's left of Dylan get ripped apart, or is Sage looking away? And then I'll ask for a fear check.
I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Where did I put my backpack?
Oh, your backpack is with you.
Is it on me in the circle?
Yes, you would have it. You get this thing out.
How difficult would it be for me to do my ritual? Do I have time to try to focus?
Why don't you go ahead? Give me that fear check real quick, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, the camera has panned away, but I'm curious if Sage has got the wherewithal. You like that?
No.
No penalties. Let's still listen to 3. Yeah.
3. Oh, that's enough, right? In Savage Worlds, it's enough? No.
Okay,
then I'll re-roll it.
You net 4. There's your 4. Okay. So yes. So we see Sage bringing the backpack around. No, it's opening up, and Dylan, we see the corpse of whatever was Dylan gets thrown violently to the ground. Billy has now gone back to screaming, just absolutely screaming. And what's left of Dylan, when the body hits, it slides through the grass and the fog, and there is an audible popping noise and a sound of like a wet paper bag being scrunched in on itself. And then what's left of Dylan just expands, contracts, and then starts fading away into this nasty blackness all over the
Goodbye,
place.
Dylan.
And with that, the fog continues to move around, and it's going around the circle, and you can tell it's going towards Billy.
Okay. Am I able
What?
to, will I have time to do my ritual?
Okay, is that what Sage is trying to do?
I would
You can rush it. You can rush it.
I can try.
Right. Okay. So you're getting it set up. You're getting ready.
I pull out the candles. I pull out the river rock. I sit cross-legged in the middle of this
Right.
stage that I'm in, and I chant the ritual that
And
Richard taught
then
me.
you stop because there is a bright white light comes from the woods. And from the woods, a shadowed figure steps out. What's the first thing going through Sage's head?
It's Captain. It's got to be Captain.
And unfortunately for Sage, it is not Captain. As the figure steps out, the figure holds up a lantern. An honest-to-God lantern. Not some electric thing, but an honest-to-God lantern. But instead of it being a yellowish flame light, it has a white light, a bizarre white light, not electric. It just has a really weird white light coming off of it. And as this person raises it up, this person has, are you kidding me? Oh, this is a Renaissance fair? A cloak, a wide-brimmed hat, and a bone white plague doctor mask. And as this person starts walking forward from also inside the woods, there's another shadow figure comes up behind it. They stop, they glance around, they look at each other. As they're walking forward, they stop, about 10, 15 feet away. They're glancing, you can see it again. They're both dressed. The other one said wearing a cloak. This one's wearing, looks like a very ornate leather trench coat.
Duster.
But again, with the wide-brimmed hat and a very, it's a plague doctor mask. Instead of being like bone white, it looks more grayish in tone, and it looks more like it's leather that's been pieced together. And as they're glancing back and forth, one of them steps forward and looks at Billy. Billy's got his hands up, and the person, the one with the trench coat steps forward, glances around. What do we have here? Muffled behind the mask, and just the way this individual is dressed, it's hard to tell if it's a male or female. And the person starts slowly sauntering around the two of you. The second one with the lantern goes over, it holds it up high, and is looking down to where Dylan used to be. And this one with the lantern makes a comment that I could have sworn that I saw somebody jump over here. And the first one, the one trench coat, makes a comment about just keep an eye out. He's got to be around here somewhere. So, which one of you is a friend to that stupid son of a bitch? Where's he at?
I think I would just keep trying to chant and do the ritual, only because I wouldn't know what to say, and I'm scared, and the only thing I know how to do is try to protect myself.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Billy's like, no, please let me out. Please let me out. And if you know, and he's gone. He's pure panic right now. The one with the lantern suddenly stands up, looks around. Did you see that? Did you feel that? Did you see that? And as you glance up, as you're still getting things set down, you see the fog begin to quickly swirl. The one in the trench coat takes a step back, and from Sage's point of view, and this person, the one in the trench coat's point of view, we can see the fog quickly swirling around the individual holding up the lantern, and the lantern's swinging back and forth. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? What is that? And before the person in the trench coat can issue any kind of command, there's an audible growl, and this person gets knocked to the ground, picked up, screaming, and from the lantern goes from white to a reddish tint as blood goes all over it, and they get dragged off into the woods. The one in the trench coat takes a couple steps back, leans over towards Sage. What the hell have you done? The trench coat turns, looks at Billy. What the hell is that? What just happened? Talk to me or I swear I will end you. And this person pulls out from underneath the trench coat. It's not a machete, but the blade is about the length of a machete. And it is just a nasty looking blade. I swear I will end you. What is that? And all of a sudden, as if to answer the question, the corpse of the person that was holding the lantern gets thrown back into the clearing, rolls, and something large and dark slams on top of it, rears up, and lets out an ear-piercing cry. The trench coat person, doesn't even bother. They turn and they let out a shriek, and they just start hoofing it away from you guys. This thing comes bounding forward, and we watch in horror as it slams through the bubble, hits Billy, still screaming incoherently, and asking why. He gets ripped through the bubble onto the ground, and through the fog, we watch as this is a horrible scene from Jaws, his body bouncing up and down, screaming, reaching out for Sage, asking for help, getting dragged back down, and it's done thankfully, blissfully, within a matter of seconds. It gets flipped and tossed. There we go. Oh my God, how quickly is Sage trying to get this ritual together now?
Pretty quickly.
Okay. So real quick, so what is it's like you got the stone, you got the little bowl, you got some water,
the chalk, the candles.
Right.
It's actually
going.
Sorry, it actually says just the chalk and the candles are the two that need to get.
Right. Okay. So we see Sage trying to get his hands are just shaking uncontrollably, and all of a sudden Sage stops.
I think an 8 on my spirit roll might unshake my hands there for a second.
And then Sage stops.
Yeah.
And you glance up, and you're trying to wrap your head around exactly what you see. It looks like the background, the fog, the trees, the grass. You can see whatever it is, and you see the jaw drop. It also that just extends out, and there was tusks already. You saw that pretty clear. But it's like it's blending itself to its surroundings. But you can see the tusks because they're covered in blood and gore. And it drops down, and also it's like the jaw just extends out, and it roars. And again, you can feel it coming forward. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to roll me a D4 and a D6. This will be at a -2. This is an unskilled check. You can spend bennies.
This is unskilled?
Yes, it is.
4.
A 4. Do you want to bet any of that?
No, 4. It's a 6.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I just rolled unskilled, so that
Okay.
it applies the -2.
And as Sage is looking up and the tusk comes out, you watch as through the fog, you can see an impossibly large animal creature push itself back. And again, it still looks shadowy for the most part. Pull itself back and it lunges forward. That is, as soon as its head hits the bubble, Sage just starts screaming. Sage's hand snaps out, and there's a white flash. There's a high-pitched yelp. You can't tell if it's a dog or a cat. So whatever it was that was attacking you flies backwards, hits the ground, rolls, literally goes up onto his 4 feet, and then goes up onto his hind legs and starts staggering around, drops back down, and it's shaking its head back and forth. The bubble around you is gone. The energy on the ground from you quickly dissipates, and it goes from left to right, and it goes all the way around, and it connects inwards to that blue swirling mist, and the ground just seems to pop back up into place. What is Sage doing?
So the circle's gone.
Circle is gone. The bubble that was holding you is gone.
This creature's shaken and is across the field from me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna quickly grab my backpack, try to stuff in it, and just boot it north.
Time to run. Give me an athletics check. Because it's just run. It's just run. Like, you don't even know where the hell you're at. You don't care. It's just run.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
There we go.
So there's Sage as it's going, and now we need to cut back to the party. Okay, well done, guys. So the song has ended. People are happy. And a beautiful girl comes up, but before we get to this, what the speech that this beautiful girl is going to give, Grant, give us a quick scene between you and this lovely siren who just saved your bacon.
Yeah.
Everyone is already assuming that she's just part of the band.
Yeah. So basically, as she came up, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna like totally wreck this noise. And I'm doing a bass solo in like a key of E, and all of a sudden she kicks into the opening verse of Smoke on the Water, and she's like, this is a song every bassist knows, and that's her logic. And I was just like, all of a sudden, I recognized the lyrics right away, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Right to sing, right?
Yeah,
to sing.
and I looked at her. I got goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps now thinking about it. The feeling that you get, and I'm like, "Thank you so much." And basically, you just totally, recovered everything going on, and of course, everybody just busts into the chorus, and I'm doing chords on the bass, and it's just like, we don't need no stinking drummer. He's passed out or some noise.
Oh yeah, no, he's unconscious. He is unconscious.
Yeah. And
right behind you guys.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll give it to you guys in a minute. We're totally knocking this out. And so, yeah. And all of a sudden, the headache's still there, but it's a lot easier to cope with because there's that little happiness going on, and
Nice.
yeah. So, medication, although it would really help, has not been, extremely necessary, though, I am at a point to where at the end of the song, I want to look at her. I want to give her a big hug. And as I hug her,
as Rowan.
Okay.
She's so excited. She's like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that.
And I look at her and I'm like, thank you so much. And I grab the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rowan. And
they do. And
yeah.
they do. Rowan does look at you. She's like, "Oh my God, you look terrible. Are you okay?"
I'm dealing. Let's just say the sooner this is over, the better. And I really, really appreciate you.
Oh no, honey, we can't have this. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back real quick. We need to take a quick second. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna do next. Hey, lambda, lambda, lambda.
Woo!
And, she clicks off and she starts escorting you off to the side. And she's asking if anyone has anything. She's asking what's going on. And here's what I need. I need Grant. And again, and Greg, Scotty is close enough to hear this, and Jack is close enough. Grant's roommates. He's like, "That's my roommate. I showed him that. That's my roommate. I showed him that. He learned it tonight." And so he's off, and people are talking to him and all this stuff. So Scotty, you can help if you want.
Okay.
James, Rowan is also very sociable, so you can roll for Rowan. Now Rowan's just an extra, so you won't get a wild die on
Yes.
this.
What's she rolling for? Persuasion?
Let's give her a D8. Why not? Right?
But
Right? Yeah. Give her a D8. Okay, but now, like I said, okay, so you got the 7. We're cool with that. Greg, is Scotty? How is Scotty helping Greg? Get Grant get medicine. He says he needs some medicine. How is Scotty helping, or is he helping?
Yeah, he's gonna help. He does feel kind of bad about just kind of popping up there and flirting on his sister and stuff. So he's gonna try and help.
Okay.
Because he kind of overheard they're looking for medicine for a headache. So I'm just I started asking around through the crowds. I checked with some of the land was.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So give me persuasion. Now you already got a +1, Everett. But from Rowan. Rowan is also putting out some charms and trying to sweet talk the host.
You said me using persuasion?
Yeah, Scotty persuasion. Oh, there's your +3. Oh my gosh. So yeah, what does that look like real quick? Like what is Scotty doing?
Oh yeah, Scotty's just like, just typical party fashion. Anybody got some headache medicine?
Nah.
No, they ain't even sure he's flirting it out. Hey,
yeah, Sky's a good looking guy.
We're looking for something for headaches.
Right. You want these guys to keep singing? Let's go. Let's get this going. Okay, go. So, Everett, for Grant, a persuasion roll at a +3.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be +1. +1 because you have fatigue still.
All right. Yeah. So it's +3, but it's -2. So
yes, yeah. +1.
All right. Bear with me here.
Yeah, and I would assume that that Rowan was just quite literally going up to some of the ladies at the party and just saying, you got to have something, right, in your purse or.
Nice. Okay, so you got the 4, got the 5, so that's a success. So yeah, so as the camera is moving around, Grant is sitting on the steps to the back deck of the Lambda. Rowan is standing behind, and her and Scotty are talking, and this really hot chick comes out. And she introduces herself as a member of a nearby fraternity. I'm a great GM. Sorority. Excuse me, sorority. Thank you. And I apologize. I have a name, and I will get to because I'm a good GM. But it's one of the more popular ones, and some of the not so much the freshmen. I mean, the freshmen are like, oh man, because she is just wow.
High Alpha New, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
High Alpha New.
If you know, you know. And so she's walking around and she gets serious. She just waits for everyone to calm down. And she says, okay, so we're going to do a game. And she turns and there's a couple of other good looking girls standing to the back of the yard. At the back of the yard, there's an old, crumbled brick wall. There's about maybe 30 feet of it. Most of it is roughly, 2.5 foot tall, except for about a 20-foot section of it that's about 4 foot. It might be the original size of the wall. It's hard to tell from here. But she says, we're going to play the game. And she's pointing back, and the girls are back, and they're doing like a showgirl type thing on the wall and stuff like that. And some of the deck lights, some of the lambdas are turning it. So they're pointing like spotlights on the wall. And okay, so here we go. And she starts to go into a story about how a couple years ago, everybody knows this, but for you freshie, you need to know this. This is a tale of the Needler. For years now, the Needler has been going around campus. It's an evil, demonic entity that looks for the unsuspecting, a scavenger, a murderer. And a few years ago, 2 alumni from ETU died just back in those woods. The Needler got them. And every now and then, especially on nights like tonight, the first night, every year, the Needler goes on the prowl. And it can always be seen just back there. People are all laughing. Like, no, you laugh, but it's true. And now we want to know who's brave. Who is brave amongst her? We're looking at you, freshie. She's pointing at people, and let's raise the hands. Who are freshies here? Who's a freshman? Raise your hands. And as people are raising their hands, she says, yeah, let's see him. And she points out, and she points at him and says, okay, got $20 that says you can't last 60 seconds standing on that wall with your back to the woods. It's as simple as that. Or who's afraid of the Needler? They're just laughing and stuff like that. So people come forward with $20. Hell yeah, I could do $20. Yeah, okay. Hey, freshie, let's take it easy. Let's go 30 seconds. Who thinks they can do 30 seconds? $20. And so there's a couple of guys and a couple of gals coming forward. And all of a sudden someone's like, no, forget that. $40 for 40 seconds. And finally gets up to whoever can do 60 seconds. 60 seconds. And, right now the pot is up to $60.
Oh, yeah. Scotty sticks his hand in the air. I'm on it.
Okay, yeah, Scotty. What about Grant? What's Grant thinking? No?
Well, the headache's starting to go away.
Right?
We found me medication.
Right?
So I'm like, you know what? I'm at a point to where the headache's starting to flow away a little bit. I'm in a better mood.
Okay.
The gig's really over. So yeah, why not? I could use some money.
Okay, well, when she sees your hand, so she's like, oh my God, the guitarist wants to sacrifice himself to the Needler. Yes! Grant, what's her name? She comes up. Oh, she smells amazing. She is just drop dead gorgeous. She smells amazing. She leans forward. Hey, stud, what's your name?
Tucker. Grant Tucker.
Someone's here for Grant Tucker. She raises her hand. She walks out. As she's walking out, okay, look, freshie, it's really simple. You got to stand up on the wall. If you stumble or fall, you got to keep your balance 60 seconds. If you make it 60 seconds, you get the $60. It's as simple as that, right?
Give me something challenging, lady.
Oh, she caresses the side of your face. You're adorable.
I feel like Roman would be a participant too, wouldn't she?
Oh, yeah, her hand shot up, but yeah, so they get Grant. So Grant's up there, and so the scene is now cutting between Sage just running to Grant climbing up on the brick wall. And then Sage running, Grant standing up to full height. And people are like, put your arms out, put your arms out. Don't look backwards. You can't look backwards and you can't fall. And as Grant, as Grant gets to full height, Sage is just hoofing it. And all of a sudden it cuts to a third shot of something with massive paws and huge claws just smashing behind him, hitting into the underbrush. We see Sage looking over the shoulder, and people are now starting to count down. And it gets down to the 30-second mark, and we see Scotty counting, we see Jack counting, we see Rowan counting, and all of a sudden, something grabs onto the back of Grant. I need a fear check from Grant.
This could be it.
Yeah, I definitely got to figure out what's going on.
Fear, is that spirit?
Top of your screen, you're looking for the picture that looks like the Scream.
Right.
The monk. Very top of your character sheet.
Yep. Yeah.
Click that picture.
I don't have there it goes. I don't have the greatest mouse pad. That's all.
Oh, you're also an extra, it looks like. That's all right.
Right, I'll have to look at those. Okay, so you got 2. That's a failure. The worst that's going to happen here is you're going to be shaken. You're going to be shaken.
Okay.
I'm not going to put in a level of fatigue. That's just too much. Okay, so right now, Grant is shaken. The shake is going to be at a -2 to come out of it, though. Okay, and then sure. it'll just go down as it goes. So yes, everyone's cheering and they're pointing over and they're counting down. Guess about 30 seconds, all of a sudden everyone stops as Grant. It looks like Grant jumps up in the air, and all of a sudden he goes backwards, and he gets sucked into the woods. And the camera is now swung in front of Grant and is following him as he hits the ground, and he is getting dragged full force by some unseen force.
The important question here is,
yes,
am I making the $60 or whatever?
No. And as he's getting dragged backwards, we see him almost getting hit by trees. Branches are scraping past him. We see his hands trying to grab onto various limbs and all that, and he's just not having any luck doing it at all. And also, and we're talking ridiculous speeds, absolute ridiculous speeds. And finally, Grant, when the unseen force lets you go, you roll and you stand up, and you're Lord knows where, because it's not like you got drugged back in a straight line. It was straight, sideways, looked around trees. You're out in the woods somewhere, and as you're, checking to make sure if you're okay, the underbrush, you hear some talking, and you hear some low whispering, and you see your sister.
Oh.
And you see a nice-looking blonde girl, a girl that we're all familiar with as Scotty's dead friend, standing by her. They're hunkered down. Your sister is holding a shotgun, a pump shotgun. The other girl has a heavy flashlight in one hand, and it looks like some sort of like axe or something in the other. And they're talking about how this is a crazy idea. No, your sister saying we're gonna get it, we got it, and they, it was, I'm sure I hit it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Do you see any more of the blood? And they separate for a few hot seconds. And what's Grant doing? It looks like they're looking around for something. What's Grant doing?
I'm like raising my hands up to my sister, trying to see if she can actually see. I I'm trying to holler, but I don't know if I'm projecting. It feels like I'm screaming, but I can almost not hear myself. Yeah.
Your sister walks through you, says that,
Genius.
hold on a second. I think I see something. And as the camera pans around, the blonde girl comes right up next to Grant, and your sister turns back around. Okay, no, let's go look at it. And all of a sudden, something grabs onto her. It looks like where the shadow of the tree was, something leans out from the tree, and a massive pawed hand latches onto the top of your sister. She screams, and she fires off the gun, and it connects with the midsection of the blonde, and the blonde drops.
Whoops.
You watch as your sister gets dragged up into the branches. You hear her screaming. She drops down. The blonde spits up some blood, stands up, glances around, and she's holding her midsection. And she watches. She's walking backwards, and she's standing side by side with Grant. Both of them with wide-eyed as we watch Joanne get dropped to the ground. Again, with the large brush and everything around, we don't see. We can hear what's going on. And Grant, you watch as it is an animal of some kind, except it has at first you think cougar or lion, because it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Except as your sister is screaming, and the girl next to her, she drops the axe and she starts to back up, and she's just gibbering now, and she's just pointing, and your sister is screaming for help. Help me, get it off me, help me. And the girl turns and she runs. And your sister looks up, and you realize she's looking directly at you, and she tilts her head like she's confused, and she's, Grant? And then she screams, and she gets sucked backwards into the darkness. What's Grant doing?
I'm freaking out because I'm realizing that she's not dead, and I am really, really hoping I can figure out how to communicate with her.
Are you going to chase after her?
Yeah.
As you run forward, the underbrush explodes, and a young person comes smashing into you. Sage, you're just running. It's just running. You see lights through the trees, and it looks like houses. Those have got to be houses. There's got to be safety there. You can hear whatever it is behind you. It's not far. And as you go running through a bunch of the underbrush, the next thing you know, there's some dude standing there, and you go smashing into him, and both of you hit the ground. The two of you have the scene.
I try to scramble to my feet and say, we gotta run, we gotta go.
What's Grant saying? You guys have the scene.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was kind of wrapped up in some thoughts, and anyway, dude, my sister is here. We need to bring her back.
We have to go. We have to go now. It's coming right now.
There's a high-pitched roar,
and I
from behind you. It's close.
I've got a complete level of I don't give a crap. It's my sister.
Actually, I'm curious about that. Give me that fear check.
Oh, screw you. That's stinking. Nope. Something tells me this is gonna be a big number, because that's under spirit, right?
Oh yeah.
Did it roll? There it goes.
There you go. I put a -2 on that. So you did get a 7. So that is a success. You can stay there, or you can run with whoever just ran into you is pleading with you to run.
No, I am following my sister.
Okay, what is Sage doing?
I'm gonna just try one last appeal. Like I know I don't necessarily want to do PvP here, but
Give me
Peanut butter and what?
give me a smarts check real quick.
smarts. Okay.
Yes, please. No modifiers. This is free action. Okay, what girl? There was no girl.
Yeah.
From where you just ran from, he's walking in that direction. There's no girl.
No, there's nothing there but a monster. It just killed my friends. It just killed my friends. Like, you have to come with me. It's gonna kill you too. I can't. I'm gonna try to persuade him if I can. I don't know if we can role play that or not.
Yeah,
You-
well,
Now hold on. No. I don't do persuasion on characters.
No, that's fine.
It's
And
completely.
PvP is yeah.
It's up to Everett.
Yeah. I just look
Dude.
I look you in the eyes and I beg you. Like, it's gonna kill you, and I just start moving without you.
look, I spin them around and I put my hands on their shoulders. I like, look, I get it. I understand.
me, but you can help her. It's your sister's voice.
Wow, that's eerie. Okay. And I look up. Yeah, I look up. I need to help
If
you.
you're
I
gonna
need to
run,
bring
you guys
back.
need to run
Okay,
now.
I'm gonna play my card. I don't know if this is appropriate, but I'm playing
What's
it
that?
anyway.
What's that?
It's the one that brings him out of whatever shaken and distracted state he's in.
Nice. Yes. Everett,
I just look at you and I say, we have to run.
and you are looking at your sister for a hot second, and when you blink, your sister is gone, and it's this young person standing in front of you.
Okay, fine, you win, but we're gonna sort this out. I guarantee it.
Give me athletics rolls real quick. Scotty, at the party, people are looking around. They see Grant get sucked into the woods, and at first people are like, there we go.
Oh, good.
And at first people are just, they're like, oh yeah. And then when Scotty doesn't come, when Grant doesn't come back, you can see, and Rowan can see it too. And she grips Scotty and says, no, something's wrong. And you could see on the sorority girls that are looking at the wall that were counting down, they're looking at each other and they look of absolute just what the heck. What is Scotty doing? They're confused. They like, he's not back there. They're like, and for them, this wasn't planned.
Yeah, so I look around for anything that I might be able to take as a weapon.
Oh,
If there's anything laying around.
you tell me what you think might be around that you think is realistic that could be back there that you might be able to use.
Oh. Right from the wall.
Yeah, either a brick from the wall, maybe there was a chair broken at the party. Grab a chair leg if there's something laying around.
Oh, okay.
Here.
So you got the back deck, and you glance at Rome, then you look at the dead girl, and she's glancing over at the wood. She looks at you, and she shrugs, and she's like, "Look at me. I don't know what's going on." And with that, Scotty, you grab a railing off the deck and you just yank it right off.
Okay.
And as you're walking towards the wall, the head of the Lambdas, he comes out, he's just his glass, he's like, oh man, what the hell? It's like, okay, that's funny, but it's not funny anymore. Where the hell's the freshie at? And the girl looks at him and she's like, look, I don't know. I got a couple people up in the second floor. They were gonna just pop him with some paintballs to get him off before the 60-second mark. I don't know what the hell that was. I thought you put him up to that. Oh, we are so screwed. We got to get these two. And all of a sudden, right on cue, Sage, you come across, you see the party, you see a bunch of people, and you vault over. No, you got a 9. So yeah, you vault over the stone wall. Grant, you come up into view. Everyone turns. There he is, and he's got a chick. Is that a dude? We don't judge. And they go as you guys come vaulting over, and what are the two of you saying as everyone's cheering and clapping, pointing at the two of you?
I just look at everybody's faces and I just scream. And I see Rowan standing there, and I
She's
just
shocked.
scream.
She's absolutely shocked.
I just scream, "Run!" And I just run towards the house.
And okay, what's Grant doing?
I'm the emotions that I have at this point are basically they've gone from trying to find my sister, regret not being able to bring her back, and now I'm really upset about the whole situation. So at this point I'm like, save who I can.
Right, Scotty, they come running past, and you're standing there with that large chunk of wood, and they go running past you, and they're running up towards the house, and people are turning they got their backs to the wall, and all of a sudden, on the back of the wall, we see a large dark figure. And it's unnaturally dark because the lights are on the wall from the deck, but there's a large, dark, shadowy figure that has gotten on top of that wall and is going around in circles, and all of a sudden everybody stops dead in their tracks as there is a god-awful roar that comes from behind everyone. Everyone snaps back. People start screaming because sitting on the wall is one of the most god-awful monstrosities you guys have ever seen. It is huge. Even on the wall, the wall looks rink-a-dink compared to this thing. It has dark scarlet skin, almost scale-like. You can't tell if it's a dog or a cat. This lower jaws pop open, and then they actually split. There are two massive tusks that were already protruding out of its mouth, and when the jaw splits open and it roars, you swear these things get longer and sharper. And it has, from the back of its head down its back, there's a thick row of, instead of fur, it's a massive amount of quills. Huge 2 to 3 foot long quills going along its back. And as it roars, they actually perk up and split and shake. It has a tail like a cat, and the tail is just swishing back and forth. And then it's there and it's gone. People start screaming, and all of a sudden people say, "Holy shit, it's the Needler!" And you guys can hear it, and it's, you just know it's lopping towards you. That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
always.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.